The world you knew is gone. It happened fast. One moment you were living your everyday life, going through the motions, and the next, everything changed. The city you once knew, bustling with life and energy, is now a desolate wasteland. The streets are empty, the buildings are crumbling, and the air is thick with the scent of decay. It's a scene straight out of a nightmare, but this is your new reality. One minute life was normal. The next, chaos erupted. People were running, screaming, trying to escape the unimaginable horror that had descended upon them. The streets were filled with panic and confusion as everyone tried to make sense of what was happening. Emergency sirens blared, and the once orderly world was thrown into complete disarray. It was as if the very fabric of society had been torn apart in an instant, the dead arising, hungry for living flesh. From the graves and the shadows they emerged, driven by an insatiable hunger. These aren't the people you once knew. They are now mindless creatures, driven by a primal urge to feed. The sight of them sends chills down your spine, and the sound of their groans fills you with dread. They are relentless, and they will stop at nothing to satisfy their hunger. You are now a survivor in a world gone mad. Your mission: survive. Your first step: prepare. This isn't a drill. The rules have changed, and you must adapt to this new world if you want to stay alive. Every decision you make could mean the difference between life and death. You need to be smart, resourceful, and above all, determined. This is a test of your willpower and your ability to survive against all odds. This is a fight for your life. Every encounter with the undead is a battle, and you must be prepared to defend yourself at all times. The stakes are high, and there is no room for error. You need to be quick, agile, and ready to fight with everything you've got. Your survival depends on your ability to stay one step ahead of the danger that lurks around every corner. Your bug-out bag, your lifeline, needs to be ready. This bag is your key to survival, and it must be packed with everything you need to make it through the toughest of times. You need to think carefully about what to include, as every item could be crucial. From food and water to medical supplies and tools, your bug-out bag is your best chance at staying alive in this hostile world. It needs to hold everything you need to survive in a world overrun by the undead. Forget fancy gadgets. Forget luxury items. This is about the essentials, the things that will keep you alive when the world has turned against you. You need to be practical and realistic about what you can carry and what you will need. Every item must serve a purpose, and there is no room for anything that doesn't contribute to your survival. We're talking about the bare necessities, the tools that will keep you alive when the world throws its worst at you. You need to be prepared for anything, from finding food and water to defending yourself against the undead. Your survival skills will be put to the test, and you need to be ready to face whatever challenges come your way. This is a journey that will push you to your limits, but you must stay strong and focused. This is your wake-up call. The world has changed, and you must change with it. There is no time to waste, and you need to be ready to act at a moment's notice. Every second counts, and you must be prepared to face the challenges that lie ahead. This is your chance to prove yourself, to show that you have what it takes to survive in this new world. Are you ready to answer? The time to move is now. You must rise to the occasion and take control of your destiny. This is your moment, and you must seize it with both hands. The world may have changed, but you have the power to shape your own future. Are you ready to face the challenges and emerge victorious? The choice is yours, and the time to act is now. A survivor's best friends are their tools. Choose wisely. In a world where every decision can mean the difference between life and death, the tools you carry are not just items, they are extensions of your will to survive. Each tool has a purpose, and each purpose can be the key to your continued existence. Your life depends on it. First, a sturdy backpack. This isn't just any backpack. It needs to be your mobile home, your storage unit, and your lifeline. It should be spacious enough to carry all your essentials, but also comfortable enough to wear for long periods. Look for one with multiple compartments to keep your gear organized and easily accessible. It needs to be durable enough to withstand the elements and the wear and tear of constant movement. Next, a high-quality knife. This isn't just a tool, it's a symbol of your survival skills. A good knife can be the difference between thriving and merely surviving. It should be sharp, sturdy, and reliable. Your knife is your most versatile tool. It's not just for cutting, it's for building, hunting, and even protection. A knife can help you create shelter, prepare food, and defend yourself against threats, both human and otherwise. The importance of a good knife cannot be overstated. Use it for defense, cutting food, and various other tasks. From carving tools to preparing meals, a knife is indispensable. It's a tool that has been used by humans for millennia, and its importance hasn't diminished in the modern age of survival. Don't skimp on quality, your life might depend on it. Investing in a high-quality knife is investing in your future. A cheap knife might break or dull quickly, leaving you vulnerable. Choose a knife that you can rely on, one that will stand the test of time and the rigors of survival. A fire starter is essential. In the wild, fire is more than just a source of warmth. It's a tool for survival. It can signal for help, ward off predators, and provide a psychological boost in the darkest of times. Fire purifies water, cooks food, and provides warmth and light. It's a multifunctional tool that can mean the difference between life and death. Knowing how to start a fire in any condition is a skill that every survivor must master. Practice with yours before you need it. The time to learn how to use a fire starter is not when you're already in a dire situation. Practice regularly so that when the time comes, you can start a fire quickly and efficiently. A map and compass are vital for navigation. In a world where technology can fail, these traditional tools are your best bet for finding your way. They don't rely on batteries or signals, just your knowledge and skill. GPS might fail, but your trusty map and compass will always guide you. Learn how to read a map and use a compass effectively. These skills can help you navigate through unfamiliar terrain and find your way to safety. These are the tools of survival. They are your lifeline. Each tool has a specific purpose, and knowing how to use them effectively can make all the difference. From your backpack to your knife, fire starter, and navigation tools, each item plays a crucial role in your survival strategy. Choose them wisely, maintain them carefully, and they will serve you well in the fight against the undead. Regular maintenance of your tools ensures they are always ready when you need them. Clean your knife, check your fire starter, and make sure your map and compass are in good condition. In the end, your tools are only as good as the care you give them. Treat them well, and they will be your steadfast companions in the battle for survival. Survival is impossible without food and water. In a wasteland, these essentials become even more critical. The scarcity of resources means you must be prepared and knowledgeable to secure your survival. Pack non-perishable food items like energy bars, canned goods, and dried fruits. These items have a long shelf life and are easy to carry. They are compact, lightweight, and can provide you with the necessary energy to keep moving. These provide essential calories and nutrients to keep you going. Energy bars are packed with carbohydrates and proteins, while canned goods can offer a variety of nutrients. Dried fruits are rich in vitamins and minerals, making them a perfect addition to your survival kit. Water is even more critical. Your body can survive longer without food than without water. Dehydration can set in quickly, especially in harsh environments, leading to severe health issues or even death. A water filter or purification tablets are non-negotiable. These tools ensure that the water you find is safe to drink. Filters can remove bacteria and parasites, while purification tablets can kill harmful microorganisms. You need to be able to drink from any water source you find without getting sick. Streams, rivers, and even rainwater can be viable sources if properly treated. Always have a method to purify water on hand. Remember, contaminated water can be more deadly than a zombie. Drinking untreated water can lead to diseases such as cholera, dysentery, and giardia, which can incapacitate you or worse. Stock a few days' worth of food and water in your bug-out bag. This bag should be ready to grab at a moment's notice and contain enough supplies to sustain you until you can find more resources. Once you're on the move, you'll need to scavenge for more. Abandoned buildings, vehicles, and even other survivors' camps can be potential sources of food and water. Always be on the lookout and be prepared to take what you need. Learn to identify edible plants and find safe water sources. Knowledge of local flora can be a lifesaver. Some plants can provide both food and hydration. Additionally, knowing where to find water in the wild, such as natural springs or dew collection, can be crucial. Your survival depends on it. In a wasteland, every decision you make regarding food and water can mean the difference between life and death. Stay vigilant, stay prepared, and always prioritize your basic needs. Shelter is more than just comfort. It's about protection. A sturdy tent can provide a temporary haven from the elements and prying eyes. A tarp, light and versatile, can be used for shelter in a pinch. Learn basic shelter building techniques. A simple lean-to can shield you from wind and rain. Remember, the best shelter is one that provides camouflage and protection. The undead are not your only enemy. The elements can be just as unforgiving. Be prepared to face them both. Knowing where to go is as important as knowing how to survive. A compass and local maps are essential for navigation. Learn to read them. Your life may depend on it. Mark safe zones, potential danger areas, and resource points on your maps. Knowledge is power, and in this new world, knowledge is survival. Remember, a zombie horde isn't the only thing that can get you lost. Stay aware of your surroundings, trust your instincts, and never stop planning your next move. Hygiene becomes critical when the world falls apart. A simple cut can turn deadly in a world without proper sanitation. Pack a basic first aid kit with antiseptic wipes, bandages, and pain relievers. Soap and hand sanitizer are essential for preventing infection. Remember, even in a zombie apocalypse, hygiene can be the difference between life and death. Don't underestimate the importance of personal hygiene. Stay clean, stay healthy, stay alive. The toughest muscle you need to train is your mind. The world has changed, and it's easy to give in to fear and despair, but you can't afford that. Pack a photo of loved ones, a small memento, something to remind you of what you're fighting for. Hope is a powerful weapon. Mental strength is just as important as physical strength. Stay focused, stay positive, and never give up hope. Packing your bug-out bag is about more than just stuffing things in. It's about organization and efficiency. Pack the heaviest items at the bottom, closer to your back, for better weight distribution. Keep essential items like your knife, flashlight, and first aid kit easily accessible. Use separate compartments or pouches to organize your gear. A well-packed bag can be the difference between a quick escape and a struggle for survival. Practice packing and unpacking your bag until it becomes second nature. Here's a quick rundown of the essentials. A sturdy backpack, high-quality knife, fire starter, water filter or purification tablets, non-perishable food, map and compass, first aid kit, shelter like a tent or tarp, navigation tools, personal hygiene items, communication device like a whistle or mirror, duct tape for repairs, multi-tool, rope or paracord, extra clothing and rain gear. This is your survival blueprint. Customize it to your needs and environment. Your journey starts now. The world as you knew it is gone. But your journey is just beginning. Your bug-out bag is your lifeline, your tool for survival in a world overrun by the undead. It's not just about packing a bag. It's about preparing your mind and body for the challenges ahead. Stay sharp, stay focused, and never give up. Remember, your greatest weapon is your will to survive. Now get out there and show the undead what you're made of. And if you have any survival tips of your own, share them below. Let's help each other survive this.